In just a few weeks, Oklahomans will head to the polls to decide whether to legalize recreational marijuana. 22 states and Washington, D.C. have already legalized weed, but with any high-profile vote, there will be concerns. So tonight, we're taking a look into some of the biggest of those. Let's start with the first thing we look into. Does legalizing recreational marijuana have this? We looked into a 2021 study done by the KOKH Institute. They looked at online data from the CDC for nearly a dozen states. Now, breaking down that data, some states did see a rise in violent crime, specifically Alaska. Take a look at that big spike right after legalization in 2014. Colorado, they maintained their violent crime rate for about 4 years after legalization. Then they saw an upward trend. However, other states in the survey saw little to no change. Look at Nevada, basically the opposite of Alaska, sharp drop right after legalization. Massachusetts, they were on a downward trend, continued that downward trend. Then states like California and Washington, virtually no change pre and post legalization. So all that said, the KOKH Institute in its study concluded that violent crime has neither soared nor plummeted in the wake of marijuana legalization. Second question we wanted to take a look at. What kind of impact, if any, does marijuana legalization have on teens and teen use? So for this one, we go back to the KOKH Institute. They use data from the CDC's Youth Risk Behavior Surveillance System that tracks the behaviors in middle and high school students. Now, here's a look at the data for 4 states. This is the data on teens who reported marijuana use 30 days prior to the survey. Now, you can see in these 4 states, Colorado, Alaska, Maine, Nevada, not a whole lot of change before and after legalization in any of these states. So in its study, the KOKH Institute said no obvious effect of legalization on youth marijuana use. Lastly, we wanted to take a look at the question of black markets. What does legalizing recreational marijuana do to black markets? And this is a big one for us. It's obviously something Oklahoma law enforcement has struggled to deal with here after the passage of medical marijuana, and it's really something that's been an issue in other states. Here's a 2021 Politico article. You can see the headline there. It says, California's legal weed market can't compete with the black market. In the article, Politico says California's illegal market worth $8 billion annually, twice what its legal sales are. And take a look at this. A December 2022 article in CNBC. It cites black market issues in states like Colorado, Michigan, Washington, and New York. Now, however, both of these articles do cite issues with setup and taxes in these states. California specifically has high taxes on legal marijuana. You can find a look at all these studies and articles right now at OKCFox.com.